I guess issues to use your same words. We don't really understand that too much. And I guess I know more about it now because obviously my husband talks to me about it, and he watches some of the shows or whatever, and but what ends up happening is you don't realize that we don't know. It's not something that's like on our minds, but it's very serious to you, and rightfully so, right? It's serious to you. It's very serious to you. So when you come over here and you meet a nice lady and you're kind of talking to her and you're talking to her about these things which are very serious to you, they don't even exist for us here. So when you're talking to her about it, she's listening attentively to you and she understands that it's serious to you, but she obviously can't take it as serious because it's not her reality.
What up, what up, what up? What's happening? Que lo que mi gente? Welcome to Love, Purpose, and Passports. Hope all is well and all are passport ready or passport getting ready. For those of you that don't know, I am Mr. Pro for you, living in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Who do I have with me this week? This little fine little Dominican professora in front of me with me today. Woo, I wish they looked like that when I was little. That would have been wonderful. Would have got A's up in there.
Inappropriate.
Looking at A's, you know.
Hey.
Miss Pro for you.
Hola, saludos to everybody. Hello.
So how you doing today, Miss Pro?
Hi, I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing, cute stuff?
I'm doing good. I'm always doing good when I got, when you see me smiling, you know who's with me.
The profesora is in the house.
She is here. She is here. I'm telling you, the last video I did, I don't know why, I was looking a little madder than usual. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But today, I'm back.
So what's new? What's been going on, Puka?
Beautiful lady of mine. How we feeling? It's like we feeling a little more refreshed than usual in here. Y'all don't know we've been going through this broken AC series for over a month.
We have had serious air conditioner problems and have not been able to get it fixed, and it was not our fault. We have gone through multiple poor service providers.
Welcome to the Dominican Republic.
Oh my God, it's been horrible.
I mean, something breaking, you just try to ignore it. Because you don't even want to go through it.
Oh.
But you can't ignore that heat. Look, just thinking about how that heat was making me sweat, but the AC is kicking now. Yeah, it's kicking.
It's feeling rather chilly.
They try to send somebody over here. Had us doing charity service. Dude looking like he got a hobble foot and some other things missing. I'm like, I think there's something wrong with him. And she asked him something and he started talking. I mean, my Spanish ain't the best, but I'm like, that Spanish sounded weird.
The thing is, he was a referral. There was a guy who does really good work for us that does something else. And we asked him if he knew someone that could help us. So then he sends that gentleman over. And when he came over, I was like, sir, are you okay? And he said, yes. I said, well, you sure you can? And he said, yeah. I go, well, mi amor,
No, I picked up on it right away. And I said, I think there's something wrong with this. She said, no, this is Mother Teresa over here. No, I think he's okay. I'm like, we ain't doing charity. We trying to get this AC fixed.
Well, it did not go
Days later, didn't go right.
It did not go
he
well.
showed up and showed us the reason it didn't go right because a few months ago he was in a coma or something. Like, we didn't want to see all that. We just want the AC fixed.
And then he sent us pictures of the accident or what happened a long time. I'm like, what?
We mad like why you refer him to us?
What does that have to do with our air conditioner? Like
we want to pick our charity service. Don't just drop him on us. You know what I mean? We need this AC fixed.
So
we still trying to get the AC fixed, but right now it's blowing good. But after going through maybe 3 different providers,
It's refreshing in here now. Feels
it's refreshing in here, but it's still not done.
Oh, yeah.
In the Dominican Republic, you're going to learn. You can get some things fixed, but you ain't going to feel like going through what you got to go through to get it fixed. And she's from here. You heard that noise she just made? I can't even say the noise on YouTube that came out of my mouth this past month. The channel will get shut down.
It's worse than what he says when he's driving. Pretty bad.
Trying to get this. And then last night we thought it was done and he hit us with the, well, you know, this. Man, get out of here. So y'all gonna love this video. I think I've done like maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos on vetting. Because vetting is a thing that, I mean, everybody's got to do it. Everybody's at different stages of it, you know? And so I talk about it a lot. But we're going to let Miss Pro run down some of these things that these Dominicanas be thinking about us vetting. You know, maybe some little, you know, pointers and stuff about, you know, to give us another perspective on how to look at it. So y'all going to like this.
I was going to see our content first. Estamos ready.
Estamos ready. Jason, Freddie. So this is going to be an interesting show because a lot of these topics, me and this beautiful lady of mine, we talk about, she'll see my videos. We'll talk about it. We discuss the topics. I watch YouTube. I'll see things. I mean, I'll watch YouTubes about, you know, some of the topics that we all familiar with. She'll sit down and watch them with me sometimes, and then we'll kind of discuss it. So she's aware of some of the things that's going on. Of course, she's here. They don't really, you know, they're not going through that here. But it's interesting, her perspective when we talk about it. So without further ado, we're going to get to it. Miss Pro right here is about to put your earpiece in, put your hearing aids in, put your captions on. Let's do this. So the first one is, Miss Pro, what do you think about vetting too fast? We've talked about it before. And, you know, it's actually, the interesting thing is I think we're the only ones that kind of talk about, you know, that there is a thing of vetting too fast and some of the things that it can cause, or, you know, how it can make her look at things differently or make you look at things differently. And so what do you think about this, Miss Pro?
Well, I obviously talk to my husband a lot and I listen to a lot of the things that he says, and we have a lot of back and forth conversation, and I know a lot of women and I hear their experiences. And when it comes to vetting, I like that word, vetting. When it comes to that and vetting too fast, right? There's like some phases and some steps of, like, you know, dating that everybody goes through. And the very first step, or I guess the very first phase or whatever it's called, is called the attraction phase or the curiosity phase, right? And that's the phase that is like when you first see the person or meet the person, that they like spark your curiosity and you're like flirting and you're going back and forth. And the person, like, you kind of like raise your eyebrow, like
doing that mating dance.
And that's that phase where you're like still getting to know if what you're learning about the person is good enough for you to want to know more about them. Like, you haven't even got to the phase that you want to know more about this person. You're still in the phase of, well, let me see if I want to know about this person.
Let's see looking right, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see
what's happening.
Let's see, you know, and that's like such a fun phase, you know, because you get to do all your little flirtatious stuff and you kind of get to say certain things to each other. And I mean, this could be, you know, you could be conversational, but it could be physical too, eh? And there's no like time limit, and there's no vetting for anything serious in this one. You're just having fun with it. And that's a really important phase, because in this phase, not only are you deciding if you want to get to know her, but she's deciding if she wants to get to know more about you too. You know, that first phase is important to women. It's so fun. And I remember when our little phase we were just curiosity and getting to know each other. So, you know that I met my husband online, right? And the first picture that I saw of my husband, he had a shirt, kind of like, you know, with buttons. And I think he had a little tie on and he had his little glasses. And I was like, oh my God, he looks like a college student. I love it. He's so cute. Right? So I was completely interested. And I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God. And then like, as we started like, you know, talking more and like flirting more, lo and behold, I see this picture or this video of him like working out or jogging in the treadmill. And I was like,
college.
I need to take better pictures, right? So it's like, so now I talk to him and I'm nervous when I wasn't nervous before. Now I'm like looking to see like if his, you know, okay. The whole situation like changed. I guess what I'm saying is that phase, oh, it was so much fun. You know, it was just awesome. It was such a good phase. And not only do I feel that way, but all girls feel that way. And frankly, you should too. So it's like, if you go from meeting the person to just automatically, that's it, I'm going to get to know her and I'm going to do like this mental quiz of all the stuff that she's supposed to do and not supposed to do, you're missing like the funnest thing in the beginning of our relationship. And that phase could last a really long time. It's not like over right away. You could do that for a really long time and you're missing out on it. And then you're missing, and she's missing out on it too. You know, and that's important.
It is.
It's important.
Like I said, I don't know if she heard me and said, what we call that's the mating dance. How you gonna be serious on the mating dance? You gotta, you know, when you get ready to, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you know, interested in each other like that. You know what I'm saying? This is just fun and, you know, ain't nothing. You know, you're not trying to figure out the future yet.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You're just trying to figure out that trip. Trip. You know what I'm saying? And how long it's going to take to, you know, enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And how far you can enjoy yourselves. And how, you know, look, loosen up, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up in here. Look, some of you older gentlemen, you know, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I start vetting right away and all that. Look, if it's an older young lady, I guess you can maybe start trying to vet, but again, you know what I'm saying? Loosen up a little bit and chill first, you know what I'm saying? And just see, you know, how you like thrashing around with each other a little bit without, you know what I'm saying, it being serious and all that. You know, that's the best. Come on, man. You gotta, you know, enjoy yourselves.
That's a way of putting it. I was just gonna say being flirty and cool and fun.
We ain't thrashing around a little bit. Look, stop getting so serious so fast. We've said it before, but the reason that this vetting thing is coming up again, because each one of you enter into that at different times and it catch you off guard. You know, like I said, it's like, you know, sipping some of that liquor you ain't used to sipping. You think you good for a minute, the next thing you know, you like, oh man, that's crazy. And they said, man, did you see what you was doing? I don't even remember, man. I tripped out. Look, enjoy this ride first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Here's what happens when you come in vetting too fast. And like we said, this is going to come up a few times because there's more details as we go. You know, I'll talk to brothers and, you know what I'm saying, things when we talking, things will come up that I'm like, oh yeah, you know, this and that and the other. But a lot of times what happens is when you come in and you start vetting her too fast, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you're judging her against a phase that she's not even in yet. Yeah. So now you're seeing all kind of stuff wrong. You know, just first things first. Like each other, you know what I'm saying? And just enjoy liking each other first. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to jump into it too fast because she not thinking about what you thinking about. You know, you could be thinking about the same thing. That's what it's all, you know what I'm saying? But if you come in, come in too fast, you know what I'm saying? You're going to fly right past that. Enjoy that. One trip at a time, you know what I'm saying? And that's especially because you're not living here yet. You know what I'm saying? take it one trip at a time. Go, did we do 100 miles an hour every trip? You know what I'm saying?
We use the discovery phase to discover.
Discovery. You know what I'm saying? But you should come back from that trip tired. You know what I'm saying?
Discovered out.
All that. Yeah. But you shouldn't come back serious. You come back seriously contemplate like, man, I gotta get back. That's the only thing you should be thinking about when you come back, but not, man, now so we do this, man. I saw
serious
this and I saw
about
that.
discovering again.
Discovering again.
Yes.
Hurry up and get back.
Hi.
Beautiful lady of mine.
Mr. Discovery for you.
I'm telling you, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Don't start venting too fast. You know what I'm saying? Just slow down and enjoy it.
You're gonna miss out.
You got plenty of time for that. Just enjoy that thing. Yeah. So this next one, we've discussed this one, and like I said, this is another one of these that the topic is serious. You know what I'm saying? So let me stop smiling so much.
Do I have to stop smiling too?
I don't know.
Okay. Wait.
You stop smiling first. Yeah. So this one right here, you're going through a lot in the homeland. You know what I mean? I saw you. Why you look like that? See?
It's just a serious topic.
Okay. You're going through a lot in the homeland, and so we laughing. We're not laughing at you. We laughing that, you getting here a little too on edge.
Yeah.
My cousin used to have this thing to say, all you stateside need to thaw the out.
That's exactly what he said, and that's how he would say it, just louder. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more bass. So, y'all need to thaw out a little bit because, all these things that you watching on social media, this back and forth thing between the men and the women that's going on in the States, and just the movements and all of that stuff. Look, when you get here, you're a little intense. You know what I'm saying? It may not seem like it to you, but I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about how it appears to them, and even I see it. So, beautiful lady of mine, what you think about that?
Well, I was just going to say, just to build a little bit on what he's saying, just keep in mind that we don't have the same history.
Yeah,
we don't have the same cultural background, and we don't have the same, I guess issues, to use your same words. We don't really understand that too much. And I guess I know more about it now because obviously my husband talks to me about it, and he watches some of the shows or whatever, and but what ends up happening is you don't realize that we don't know. It's not something that's like on our minds, but it's very serious to you, and rightfully so, right? It's serious to you. It's very serious to you. So when you come over here and you meet a nice lady and you're kind of talking to her and you're talking to her about these things which are very serious to you, they don't even exist for us here. So when you're talking to her about it, she's listening attentively to you and she understands that it's serious to you, but she obviously can't take it as serious because it's not her reality. Yep. And then what happens is she's just trying to date a nice guy. So when you come over here talking about these intense, deep relationship issues and topics, she's looking at you like, but I'm not doing anything to you. I don't understand what the problem is. And then here's what happens. Because she's not taking it as serious as you are, now you think it's a red flag. When she's just innocently like, I don't get it. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't get it like you get it.
Right.
So, and it's innocent.
Yeah.
So sometimes you come here ready to
they coming back with that
and the young lady's like, I don't understand, why are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Really? And it kind of translates like, why are you always so, I don't understand.
Yeah. That's that PTMWSD.
What is that?
That post-traumatic modern woman stress disorder.
Oh, you made a good video about that, eh? Yeah.
So here's the thing, fellas, like, the things that we go through, in the States, they're real. But the value of being able to leave the States is, you get to go somewhere else that's not involved in that. Every place has their own issues. But like I said, I think it was the last video that we did together that, the problem with, looking for red flags or thinking about everything begins to look like a red flag.
Yeah.
They don't have that same thing. There's no gender war going on here between the men and women. There's just regular things going on between men and women that are just regular. But what happens is you get here on edge, and when you see something, you automatically think on, this thing that you just been through already there and attribute it to that. They're not even thinking about that. That's just some regular old chick stuff, some regular old, good or bad.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not connected to a movement like that, a gender war like that. There's not an agenda behind it. A lot of the things that you may see, but you see it like that. Yeah. I see it sometimes in the groups. Dudes say, "Man, she did this." Like we did the somewhat funny version video about red flags and green lights.
The absolute worst red flag that could possibly happen to anyone in any relationship. Are you ready for this? It is the biggest red flag in the world. If she wants to start a relationship with you,
leave her immediately.
Yes.
Don't
red
ever.
Flag.
She should never want to start a relationship with you.
Ever. Yeah, you're looking for everything to just be like wrong.
That was, we were trying to be comical about it, but we had some real things involved in it. And the same way, we always, we don't want to get too serious. We always kind of present things in a way that, is digestible and it's not getting too serious because there's so much super serious and even angry content out there. You know what I mean? I get by myself. I get a little, I rile up a little bit, but it's just my style. You know what I'm saying? But I get back right here. I got that balance. But to tell you, again, that thaw out. She's laughing. My God, she said, "Oh, you thought it out, right?" But thaw out. You know what I'm saying? Leave that. You're supposed to be coming here to leave that behind, but you can't leave it behind whenever you see something wrong and attribute it to that. Let that just be wrong instead of attributing it to the war. You understand? They're not involved in that. So that's just a little tip and something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very, very easy to do that. We inundated with that, and you guys are still there. I'm inundated with it and I'm here. You guys are actually in it. Thaw out. At some point, I'll say, "Oh, I got something too, maybe."
Ew. Mm-hmm. Inappropriate.
I said I had something. So we rolling.
See the look on my face? Because he's burping loudly in between the...
See how she do me? Throw me all up under the burping bus. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell about what she be doing. I got to edit out her stuff. Oh, she don't do nothing.
What do I do?
Oh, she don't do nothing. Okay. Anyway. So, this next one. This one is interesting because we got love. We got love for the homies that be rolling with us. Shout out to the supporters of the channel.
Shout out to all of the
y'all came through this week. The first supporter of the channel.
Who's that, your boy?
This is one of the new LPP fam.
Who is that?
Bay Cat.
El Señor Bay
Cat.
Gracias, señor.
Thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
LPP fam. The next supporter of the channel.
Who's the next supporter of the channel?
Ooh, we got big dogs going down now.
Big dogs?
Yes, indeedy. You can tell by his name, he's a big dog. Mr. G. A.
G-A?
Mr. G.
A few moments later.
Mr. G!
El señor G!
Hey!
Gracias.
We got big dogs up in here. Mr. G, thank you for supporting the channel.
Gracias.
We appreciate you. LPP fam. We got another big dog. This is a supporter of the channel. Be sponsoring whole videos around here.
He does.
AD.
El señor
Antonio Denmark.
Antonio Denmark.
Baby. Antonio Denmark. Baby. The big dog. Thank you for supporting the channel. Y'all keep us hyped.
We got love.
We got love for the homies that be rolling with us. Back to the video. It's kind of funny too, because I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? And not all of you, but some of you. Don't come out here trying to vet the wrong kind of women. You're out here vetting the wrong women. She likes you, you like her, and I understand the situation, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we out here and we need love. You know what I'm saying? We alone in our room. Sometimes we stare at the wall and in the back of our mind we hear a conscious call. So look, she like you, she give you some interest and stuff, but she's not the right woman to be vetting. You know what I'm saying? Remember we talked about you ain't got to vet every woman. Some of them, if you don't have a woman that's like, you know what I'm saying, that you really into and you still you ain't got to vet her. Enjoy yourself. Have a nice time. Don't start thinking she the one. Remember I said something about the video about taking her serious. You know, you ain't got to take every woman you meet here serious. You know what I'm saying? Thaw out. And just get here and start enjoying the women first. You know what I'm saying?
Discovery phase your trip. Discovery phase.
Yeah. So Miss Pro is going to give us, a few types of women that you shouldn't be vetting.
I'm going to help you. I am. I'm going to tell you that these women maybe are not the kind of women for you. Like, for example, if you meet a young lady and she's already asking you for money on an app and you haven't met her and you haven't even had video calls with her, maybe you don't start vetting her.
Don't start vetting her. Even if the pictures look good, even after she video chats you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all could be spending time video chatting for a wild thing that's leading up to something. Don't start vetting her.
Okay, here's another one, right? Same app. If the profile pic on the app is only from here to here, it's only, the here meant it was, you know what I was pointing at. And so, and it's not like her face or
from the back or the front. It's
not like decent. It's not like she's not showing her pretty face. She's just showing her body. Maybe that you don't vet her. No, maybe that's not the kind of woman you vet.
You can come down here and check it out. You know what I'm saying? But don't start vetting her.
Yeah, not right away,
Y'all think it's funny, but I'm telling you, until you in it, when you see that, you be like, oh no, don't start vetting her.
If she's private part picking you, right? If she's sending you pics of her private parts, she's private part picking you. Ooh, I like that. Well, if she's doing that,
private part picking you,
day one, maybe you don't start vetting her right away because you like the pics of the privates.
No matter how you feel about it. No matter how you feel about it, don't start vetting her.
Well, maybe,
You come down here, though. Hey, you come see her. Don't start vetting her.
If she doesn't have a job, isn't in school, doesn't have any type of business going on, she doesn't have any life plans, she basically has nothing going on but just waiting for you, maybe you don't start vetting her, you know?
We ain't saving them. We ain't saving them. I got one. If she got a BBL and she wear a bodysuit on Friday nights and Saturday nights, you know, the bodysuit with the peekaboo front and back and top.
What the hell is a peekaboo front? Well, never mind. I get it. Never mind.
If you got the peekaboo.
Sorry.
You know that. Don't vet her.
Maybe you
can do some things with her.
Maybe not vet.
Don't start vetting her. Like, let me see, you know, she might be, you know, no.
Yeah, maybe. If she's currently living with her baby daddy, maybe you don't start vetting her either, no? Kind of looking for trouble there. I don't know. You know, maybe something to consider, right?
I got another one.
You have another one? Okay.
Yeah, I think this one right here. If she goes, and you might be able to agree with this one right here too.
Okay.
If she goes anywhere with you with that doobie on, do not vet her. Right? If she go anywhere, I'm talking about anywhere with you. I don't care if it's to the Comado, by her house. If she wear that doobie, don't vet her.
I have one exception to that rule, possibly two. Wait a minute. I have one exception to that rule, possibly two, okay? Let's say you're going somewhere and you have to get on a moto and she doesn't want to jack her hair up because it's a little breezy out or there may be a little rain. So she wraps it up in a doobie real quick, hops on the moto with you and you guys go where you need to go. And then when she gets there, she takes the doobie off. That's a respectable
That's
doobie
a good
usage.
one.
Respectable doobie usage.
Exactly.
Respectable.
And so that goes to why I said that. Because if she wear that damn doobie around you, that means she don't want to take that hair down around you because she about to take it down later. Somewhere else with somebody else. She's saving it.
I understand.
Right?
I'd like to add an addendum. There are other respectable doobie usages. Wait a minute. If she's on her way to work in the morning, women normally take their hair and they keep it in a doobie on the way to work in the morning so the hair doesn't get jacked up in case you're taking a bus or the metro or whatever. And then as she's walking into the job, before she goes in, she goes straight into the bathroom.
Take it down. She don't want to subject the whip to the elements.
Right. Perfectly respectable doobie usage.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying when she's with him.
One more.
Okay.
One more. Specifically when she's with you. If after the hair has been out all night and it is time to go to sleep, she needs to wrap her hair up in a doobie again so she can wake up in the morning and let it out again.
She can do that.
Completely respectable doobie usage.
She can do that.
Completely respectable.
But notice I said if she goes anywhere.
Okay.
Out.
I just needed to highlight that.
Don't get extreme with it. Don't take it and run with it.
Thank you.
Just stick to how we said it, what we said, and how we said it.
Thank you.
The doobie, you know, it can be present.
100% agree. Carry on.
Okay,
Carry on.
so she should be trying to get right around you. If nothing else, she is not going. Remember, we talking about this is like vetting dating stage.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're on a dating stage.
She can't be that comfortable with you yet.
No.
Or ever.
That's why I said, yeah, she that comfortable? No. It's a no, dog.
I have another one.
What you got?
If she is a lady of the night, maybe you don't matter.
You know why I'm looking serious like this? Because I can't even laugh with that. Because some brothers got some, we had to do some interventions. You know what I'm saying? We've had to do some interventions. You know what I'm saying? That's a little touchy for some of us.
The doobie topic was touchy for me too. Okay, so if I can have a touchy subject, you can have a touchy subject.
It's a little touchy for some of the bros, though. I'm just saying. I gotta, let them know we not laughing at you. We laughing with you. You know what I'm saying? But we had to do some interventions over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, don't do it. Don't start vetting. don't talk about, you know, you gonna save her, you gonna change her. She need to change her life, and
she's
she
doing
gonna,
it,
you know, get
because she has a life of poverty and she can't do anything else. Let me tell you some things, okay? I know women of all classes, right? And they're sweet and they're kind and they're loving, and I know women that have seen themselves make coffee in the morning and put coffee in a big coffee pot and stand outside their house or on the corner and sell little cups of coffee. And with that money, they've been able to buy food. So, you know, I've seen women go from house to house and do nails. You know, I've seen women cook lunch. And when they cook big pots of lunch, they'll go to the construction site and sell the lunch at the construction site to the men that are working there. I've seen women with nothing make something out of anything that they know how to do. So
we see them out there stirring coffee in the morning to sell it,
and they don't have their hair
on the street,
and their hair looks nice. Just want to no, I'm being funny.
Oh no, we seen some. There's one on IG that sell coconuts or something, you know, with little tights on and everything. I mean, you know, but I'm just saying she's selling coconuts. She's not selling the, you know.
So I guess what I'm saying is, maybe in other countries, because it's prostitution. I'm not gonna, like, you know, you have like beautiful flowery little fruitful names for what you call them. It's called prostitution. That's like the lowest form of what any woman can do ever in the history of all time. There is nothing lower than prostitution for a woman. Nothing. Like, I just want to get nothing. So if you offer the 100 million billion things that a woman can do to make money, to sustain herself and do, she goes to that, there's something up that you need to consider. Do you know what I mean? You're not saving her from a life of, you know, we have mangoes that grow on trees. We have coconuts. We have water. She literally could go fishing.
Rice and beans don't cost that much.
At all. We have free government programs that give you rice and beans and sachichong and oil, and, you know, we're not that bad off to that be the only option. So you know, somebody has to tell you, and I love you. So I'm telling you in the kindest, sweetest way possible, you know.
Fellas, enough said on that one. I ain't even got to follow that with nothing right there.
I have another one to add.
Miss Pro for you.
Okay, so if you met her at a location where ladies of the night frequent, even though she's telling you that she's not a lady of the night, maybe
shouldn't be vetting
her.
Don't vet her.
Just something to think about.
Enjoy yourself. Look, have you noticed that we never tell you not to enjoy yourself?
No. By all means, discover a way.
All we telling you is, don't start vetting her like, you know, she might, you know, man, and start telling yourself all these things because I know she looking good. I know it's all, you know, good. But look, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings is kind of all, you're not in good shape sometime when you first get here. You know, even after you've been coming back and forth sometimes, you're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Not that other kind of vulnerable. You just, you know, you need to get yourself back situated. You know what I'm saying?
You around need to discovery phase.
And,
I get it.
You know, in this space, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the matrix, you know what I'm saying? Outside the homeland, whichever way you want to call it, you know, you coming from a different environment. I'm not saying it's perfect here, but what I'm saying is it's different, you know, if you look at it different, and you will experience different. But sometimes you start, you know, you still, you know, you ain't at full strength, and you start going around messing around with some of these other ones thinking you can do it. I always say, men greater than you have fallen to it, and men lesser than you have fallen to it. It's a normal thing when you go tempting that thing, the wrong thing. Anything else, beautiful lady of mine?
That's it. I don't think I have any other women or any other women that maybe not vet or, you know. I may have, okay, I was going to throw in another doobie clause because I think yours was too strict. Okay.
How y'all doing? I hope you enjoying this. Miss Pro, let's see what we got next. So this last one, because we ain't going to keep you all night. You know what I'm saying? This next one is, about vetting. Look, another thing that we don't bring up, there's you don't have to jump to vetting for relationships and vetting for marriage.
I see. See.
There's other types of vetting you can do before you get there. When we said don't start vetting, that's what we kind of mean. Don't start vetting for relationship, long-term relationship.
Yeah, marriage, right?
Yeah, marriage. Yeah, because here's the thing. Telling you not to vet don't mean that you don't still see red flags when you see them. Red flag is a red flag. But that don't have nothing to do necessarily with vetting. You know what I'm saying? Red flag be like, oh man, I saw that right there. But look, you're not even at the stage of a relationship yet where certain things they may not be doing anymore because they're in a relationship. So you can see a little red flag or something, but you're not together. So, it don't matter that much if you're not vetting. You know what I'm saying? But in other words, take it step by step. You know what I'm saying? So this one, beautiful lady of mine, was about, maybe, vetting her for what? Compatibility or something. That's a safe thing to start looking at.
Well, yeah, we were talking about vetting, and he was saying, guys don't necessarily have to vet for just relationships and things like that. And I go, yeah, there are a lot of really good things that men could like look for in that attraction phase, and they could kind of like keep an eye out for. And he said one really good thing, which was compatibility. And then we just kind of added to it. Like, other than compatibility, you can kind of look at just the natural chemistry that you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's part of compatibility.
It is.
When you two are together, how's that feeling? Does it flow? Do you click? Is there a lot of awkwardness?
Mm-hmm.
Can you be together silent without it being like weird? You know what I mean? Just the natural.
Exactly.
So that's something that you could kind of vet and look for.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, sense of humor. Oh my God, my husband cracks me up. I laugh so hard with him. It is incredible. And I love that since the beginning. And that clicked like right away. And, he likes to make me laugh. And I think that when he sees me laughing, he gets funnier. And that's pretty cool. I like that.
She encourages me.
I do. I encourage my husband to say funny stuff. He's funny.
So I do it more.
He does. He's really good at it too. Here's another thing too that you could look for. Like, what about social activity compatibility?
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't and it doesn't necessarily mean that you like the same things, because we obviously live in different countries. You're a man and she's a woman. It's going to be different. But like, is the person willing to like do some of the stuff that you like to do with you just because you like to do it, and vice versa? Like,
yep.
Do you guys want to go places and do things together that she's never done because you want to do it? And like, is that cool with her? So that's
Are you open to each other's things?
Yeah,
like that,
are you open? Thank you. Are you open to each other's things? So that's a really good compatibility thing that you can kind of vet for.
Vetting. Yeah,
that's a way of vetting, I guess. Why not?
Yeah.
What about like you could also vet for like compatibility and like energy and pace. Are you like a hype guy and she's like lay back, and does that work? Or is she like super hype and you're lay back, and does it work together? So are your paces either the same or just compatible? Like, can you guys make that work? Because I'm quiet.
She ain't that quiet, but I mean, compared to me, she's quieter.
Yeah. But it works.
On the wild scale, I'm a little wilder.
He definitely gets me out of my comfort zone. Like, for example, I don't know how to swim, right? I like going to the water. When the water hits me up to like here, that's it. I'm very tall. I splash around. I could walk to the pool bar. I could have a drink and then splash out, look cute, and that's it. Like, I don't need to do anything more than that. But he likes water and water activity and sports. So he said, "Oh, let's get on a jet ski." I'm like, "A jet ski in the middle of the ocean? I don't know, mi amor. That's frightening." So he grabs me and he throws me on a jet ski. And I'm like, all right, let's do the jet ski. It wasn't my thing, but he wanted to do it. And I was like, well, this could be fun. I got on and I loved it. It was so much fun. And then in the middle of the ocean, lo and behold, he says, let's switch. You drive. I was like, I don't know how to drive a jet ski. And he was like, you going to learn how to drive a jet ski. And I get on the jet ski and I start driving. And I almost panicked the first couple of minutes. I've never driven this before. And he wants me to drive. I don't know where I'm going. This is a horrible experience. Because I'm afraid. I mean, I can't crash in anything. So that's a plus.
Can't crash in nothing.
No. But after a while, it became pretty fun. It became pretty fun. And we had a good time. And no one died. And no one got hurt. And luckily, there was nobody around for me to crash into. Because that would have been a problem.
Nope.
But it went well. And so we may not have like the same pace.
We're not the same speed.
No, but it works.
It's not supposed to be the same speed, though.
But it works, you know.
Yeah, it does work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the word, here's the problem when a word becomes almost like a talking point. When a word starts being used, it trends and you start hearing it in every video and they start talking about the importance of it and, you know, all the main, it kind of loses its meaning a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
And sometimes it becomes more serious out of context. Yeah, vetting is a serious process, but not when you ain't serious yet. You know, so we're saying some things that you could, you know, if you want to be looking for something, you know, there's some things. Look and see if you're compatible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, look and see if it's safe to spend the night at her house. Better for that. You know what I'm saying? See if it's safe to go, you know, go to her crib. You ain't got to be vetting to see if she's going to be your wife yet.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be vetting to see if she's going to be your long-term girlfriend yet.
Yeah.
You got to take this thing one step at a time. That's what's going to allow your relationship to make it.
Absolutely.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Look, one day at a time, you know, 1 hour at a time, something like that. Because you start looking too far, all of a sudden, you lost each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you looking somewhere that she ain't looking yet. And so you're going to see the wrong thing because she's not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we talking about these things you could be, since you want to look for something, you know, you got to find something. I got to vet. Look and see if y'all compatible. Even if you're not the same, you're not going to be the same, you know what I'm saying? But look and see how you guys can work. Yeah. Look and see if you guys are working it out. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy yourself. Look and see if you're doing all the talking and she ain't trying to add to the conversation.
Yeah.
You know? But sometimes she might be shy. You could tell if she's shy and she's just listening to you, know, she's okay and she likes hearing you talk. Crack that code.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Crack the code of, you know, how she is, you know, and, you know, crack the code of letting your strengths shine for her. Around all the women that you around. You know what I'm saying? Crack that code. Crack the code of yourself, because a lot of these videos, they're trying to tell you how to be like them and they're not even really like that. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you how to be like this, and this. We don't all have the same strengths. Look at let's take it to superheroes. Do they all have the same powers?
No.
No, but they are superheroes.
They're all superheroes.
Master your strengths.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's going to love that.
Exactly.
She's going to love that. I love what he does best. Do you know what I mean? Because he does it because it's his way of doing it, and it's, you know, and I love that because it's him. Mm-hmm. She's going to love what you do best because you're doing it the way you do it, how you know how to do it. Yep. She's going to like what you're into because you're into it.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Just whatever it is that you like, figure you out and then just take that and show her that, and she's going to love it. There's no need for you to be like that one, or that one, because they're probably really not like that in real life anyway.
They're not. Most of them not. You know what I'm saying? But look.
I'm aggressive today, right?
I know.
I'm awesome today.
Miss Pro for you.
I'm aggressive.
Give her a hand, fellas. I mean, she getting comfortable with this thing right here, boy. In a minute, I'm just gonna have to sit back and just watch. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna jump out here and do a show.
Yes, I'm aggressive.
Fellas, I hope y'all enjoyed this. You know, we just trying to give you one tip at a time. You know what I'm saying? Pause. We trying to give you some good pointers.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? One at a time.
I still haven't figured out when the pause is supposed to be said. Like sometimes I'll hear someone say pause and I'm like, why is he pausing? And then like every now and then my husband will say it and I'm like, why are you pausing? Like sometimes I get it and sometimes I'm like, I don't get it. So I just leave it alone. I won't be participating in the whole pause conversation because I don't get it. I have a couple more.
Oh, you do? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I have one more. I have a few more. When you're vetting for compatibility, remember to look for just the way she respects people, you, things that you're interested in, things that you find important. Just the whole respect factor is a big deal too, right?
It is.
So you don't really have to do too much there. All you kind of have to do is sit back and watch.
Watch how she treats other people.
Yeah, not too much, not too hard to do, and you can do that, just peacefully right off in the beginning. Nothing to stress out about. And then here's the last one that I think is really important too. What's her outlook on life? Like, is she one of those people that is generally happy? Like, does she have things that bring her joy? Is she like one of those people that's happy most of the time? Does she laugh a lot? Does she smile a lot? Does she see the good in things? Or is she just like a miserable person who's always criticizing everyone and everything and has like the poor me syndrome? I know you guys have heard of someone that's always, it's poor. Everything is wrong. They've always doing something to me. It's like this victim thing that everything is. Nobody wants to be around that.
So she's a peaceful person.
Quietly look for that and just see what she does on her own and how she kind of like handles that or whatever.
Peaceful or joyous. You know what I mean? Does she bring light? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To your environment. Meaning, like, that's why we said, watch how she treats other people and stuff. You know what I mean? These are things like, as opposed to jumping right in, vetting her to see if she can be your wife and all that. It's okay to see what type of person she is. You know what I'm saying? Because the type of person she is going to be the type of person she is with you. You know what I mean? How she is with other people, that's coming to you because she's familiar with other people, And so, you can look at these things, but again, don't get too serious yet.
Yeah.
Don't get too serious yet. Enjoy this island. Enjoy the young ladies you meet. You know what I mean?
Enjoy the discovery phase.
Enjoy the discovery phase. You're going to do some discovering.
Oh.
But keep your emotions, intact. Hold them back. Don't let them flow. You know what I'm saying? Hold them back because that's what's happening. And that's another thing why vetting goes wrong sometimes when you jump out there too fast. It's because a lot of times when you start vetting too fast, your emotions have gotten involved too fast. You're not just vetting, detached emotionally. You're like, I think she's the one, you know what I'm saying? So then you start vetting, your feelings are involved in everything. And the more things you see that are good, your feelings get, you're like, oh yeah, I can finally, no man, chill out and just ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Let it take your time.
This is the best way for you, actually.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's like we're talking about, this is an island. It's slower than the States. So if you see her trying to go fast, there's two things. Either she's excited or she's trying to play you. And when I'm say go fast, I mean trying to push you fast into a relationship or something. I don't mean, anything else. She's trying to go too fast as far as jumping in a relationship with you to get you in deep or, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, anything like that. It's only two things. She's either trying to play you or she's excited. If she's excited, that's okay. But here's the thing. That doesn't mean you have to, doesn't mean it has to affect you because she wants to be in a relationship with you fast. That's okay. Still up to you. Take your time because this is not a fast place. Let it, just enjoy every step of the way and go by in increments and just see how it develops, that way instead of taking big steps because the big steps, they're not working for you. They're not working. You speeding past some things that you shouldn't speed past. Yeah. And, that's why it's always turning into something bad. You hear these guys, man, these women ain't that. Look, that was somebody you just should have enjoyed yourself with. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody that maybe you got too intense for her. You know, maybe you jumped in the relationship too fast. There's all kind of things that the guys never say that maybe they did wrong. You know, but one of the things is jumping in too fast, because look, let's say she moves on. What's it to you if you didn't jump in too fast? That means it wasn't working out for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how is that hurting you unless you jump, you know, in head first too fast? It's okay for a person for it not to work out. It's okay for a person to decide that it's not for them, you or her. Doesn't have to be any hurt feelings, but a lot of times there's some hurt feelings. Slow down on trying to, you know, cut to the chase. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the chase. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy getting there. Enjoy every single step of the way. Enjoy it one trip at a time.
You know,
right?
I don't think that I've heard anyone put it like that. Talk about vetting in this way. I haven't heard anyone talk about, you know, like slow down with the vetting phase, or give it a second, or enjoy the first phase of. Nobody's really talking about it like that, and it's very good that you brought up this topic. My husband always brings up the best topics, and when he brings it up to me, I always kind of sit and think about it. I'm like, man, this is awesome. This is exactly kind of what people need to hear. I hope this is like an aha moment for a lot of people, and be like, oh yeah, you know, because this is one of those things that you don't really hear a lot of people talk about. But I'm sure they'll start talking about soon. Yeah.
Look, fellas, we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's the good thing about us being our own receipts.
Yeah.
You know, we've been through all these phases, and that's what makes it easier for us to talk about. You know, and not only have we been through the phases, we've had time to process those phases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're able to speak on it like that. I might not have been able to speak on it, you know, right after I went through it. Yeah. But I'm past it, and I can look back and take time out to really, you know what I'm saying, process what went down, how it happened, and then, you know, see what a lot of you guys are going through, and then add those pieces, you know what I'm saying, that insight. You know, look, we doing this. There's too many people trying to keep you from doing this, or trying to keep you thinking that it can't be done.
Right.
We combating that. You know what I'm saying? We not here for that. You know, there's some people that get things mixed up sometime when they come to the channel, you know, and want to push another agenda sometimes. We not here for that. This is not a debate channel. This is Love, Purpose, and Passports. So, you know, we sharing things with you. Yeah, we sharing these things with you because we've been through them. We sharing these things with you because we see success for you in this. There's plenty of channels to go to if you want to hear about failure and hear about, you know, all the bad things that's going to happen to you and all this stuff that they're going to do to you and all that. A lot of channels are talking about that, but you know why? Because they're making thousands off of that.
Yeah, we're coming from a place of love, which is in the name Love, Purpose, and Passports. If you think about the deeper meaning of that, that's exactly what we do.
That's what we do. We know it can be done. Why? Because we did it. You know, we're not just talking and, you know, popping, making it sound good. So
popping, making it sound good. Okay.
We hope y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring Miss Pro back, you know what I'm saying? Because she got some more for us. It's going to be old. I can't wait. You know what I mean? But like we always tell y'all, like and subscribe. Love, Purpose, and Passports. Peace.
Throw in another doobie clause because I think yours was too strict. Okay. Perfectly good women who wear doobies to go to and from places because, you know, they need to, you know, it's humid.